show that women talk negatively about their husbands 6 times as often as husbands talk negatively about their wives to their children. That hurts a lot of men.
I got a very extreme example that everybody in this room can associate with.
Just stop, because I'm getting very frustrated here. So I suppose there is no answer. There is no way to resolve it.
First, what the men are saying is, we want the problem explored more. There's more here. Get it out of us. No one's listening to us. We're hurting. They want to be heard on that emotional level first, just like women needed that.
I think there are several answers. I mean, I think, you know, there are legislative remedies.
Okay, can you hold it until we get back? We'll be right back. Promotion.
This whole thing is really depressing because I had, if there is such a thing, a good divorce. We knew it was over, it was done. We remained good friends. We get along better now than when we were married. I've heard so many stories about carryover. You know, you go through the bitter battle and you carry it into your next relationship, your next marriage.
Yes.
And we didn't want that to happen, and it turned out good.
I think
you're an exception, I think.
Yeah, you are an
I think what
exception.
men can do, Oprah, is in their next relationship, because every woman and man at home is going to be saying, what about my next relationship, is listen more effectively and demand that the woman share with the man financial responsibilities to a greater extent, and in turn, share listening responsibilities with the woman and child care.
I think a problem that we all have is once the flag for divorce goes down, we have to start some type of social life or we go crazy. I'll remember, honest to God, the first date I had was about 6 months after my divorce, and had a wonderful evening driving to this restaurant in Minneapolis, and over the conversation, over dinner, when I told her I had 3 children, it was like I was Jeff Goldblum turning into The Fly. You could see the horror in her eyes. She never saw me again, never returned any of my calls, and I'm fortunate now that I have a relationship with a woman going on 2 years that I would like to marry, but she's a woman that has had visions of her wedding, her first child, this and that, and I don't want to deprive her of her dreams because I've already achieved mine.
Final comment. Thank you for that.
Well, I think one theme that's been raised throughout this whole thing is the difficulty when both husbands and wives work of finding time for communication, which has been the theme. And to this, I would say that as a generation, I think we're trying to have too much. We're trying to have it all. And we simply have to make choices and set priorities. And family communication has to be more important than that extra car, that extra vacation, or other kinds of luxuries.
And we have to realize the changes that are occurring in women's lives, and this is the most dramatic change every time in history that's ever occurred. And given this, you got to come together and wait it out, too.
Yeah.
We have to be able to say to women, we do not want to give you 3 options, the option to work, not work, be at home, or juggle both, and not get those 3 options ourselves. Those 3 options should be available for all of us. We shouldn't have the option of option 1, work, option 2, work, option 3, work.
For written transcripts, send $3 to Oprah Transcripts, 2 John Street, New York, New York, 10038.